Welcome to tonight's news stories from around the world. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Let's get started with the headlines making waves right now. Trump signs a record number of executive orders on day one. Eighteen states sued Trump administration to stop birthright citizenship order. Trump orders federal workers back to office full-time. Elon Musk to lead Trump's new Doge initiative. Trump administration removes Coast Guard Chief Linda Fagan. Trump penalizes ex-officials over 2020 claims about Hunter Biden emails. Trevor Noah to host 2025 Grammy Awards for fifth year. Governor Hochul pledged financial relief at MLK celebration. Blaze at Turkey's Grand Curtil Hotel claims 66 lives, injures 32. Putin and Xi discuss future plans amid Trump's U.S. presidency. Alcaraz admits key mistake after Djokovic loss. And Chelsea beats Wolves to secure top 4 spot. You were listening to Headlines, now news in detail. Donald Trump, after taking office as the U.S. President on January 20, 2025, signed numerous executive orders to push his agenda quickly. He declared a national emergency on the U.S.-Mexico border and ordered construction of the border wall to restart. Trump also reinstated his Remain in Mexico immigration policy and designated cartels like MS-13 as terrorist organizations. At a rally in Washington, Trump announced bold steps to curb illegal immigration, promising stricter border controls. He also signed an order to end birthright citizenship, a move expected to face legal challenges. Other actions included reversing diversity programs in federal agencies, mandating a return to male and female gender recognition, and stopping taxpayer funding for gender transition healthcare. He also withdrew from the Paris Climate Accord and ordered increased energy production, including in Alaska. Trump established the Department of Government Efficiency to cut spending and required federal workers to return to offices. He revoked security clearances for several officials and initiated new policies to expedite clearances for White House staff. Trump's actions aim to reshape federal policies with more executive orders expected in the coming weeks to implement his plans. A group of 18 Democratic-led states filed a federal lawsuit against the Trump administration to block an executive order targeting birthright citizenship. The lawsuit filed in Massachusetts argued that the order violated the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. The executive order signed by President Trump after taking office on January 20, 2025 aimed to prevent children born in the U.S. to undocumented parents or non-permanent residents from receiving citizenship. It directed federal agencies to stop issuing citizenship documents for these children within 30 days. The swing states, including California, New York, and Massachusetts, called the order unconstitutional. California Attorney General Rob Bonta stated the president's attempt to end birthright citizenship goes against the Constitution and American values. New York Attorney General Letitia James emphasized that the 14th Amendment guarantees citizenship to anyone born on U.S. soil. The coalition seeks a court order to stop the executive order from taking effect and to have it declared invalid. Advocacy groups like the ACLU also filed lawsuits to challenge the measure. President Trump's move sparked widespread debate, and legal battles are expected to continue in the coming months. President Trump directed federal employees to return to office work 5 days a week, ending remote work arrangements. The executive order issued on January 20, 2025 requires all executive branch agencies to implement this change. Some exemptions may be allowed based on department heads' discretion. This order was among several signed by Trump on his first day back in office, including measures targeting immigration, climate policy, and economic reforms. Trump also reinstated a controversial policy removing job protections for thousands of federal employees, potentially allowing the White House to replace them with politically aligned staff. The order impacts around 2.3 million federal workers, including Border Patrol officers and environmental regulators. Trump's administration justified the move by claiming it was necessary to address resistance from career federal employees, often referred to as the deep state. The White House described the changes as essential for restoring accountability in government service. Unions have opposed the directive, criticizing it as a return to outdated patronage systems. Everett Kelly, president of the American Federation of Government Employees, representing 800,000 workers, called it a direct attack on employees' rights and independence. Legal challenges from unions are expected in the coming weeks. President Donald Trump signed an executive order on January 20, 2025, creating the Department of Government Efficiency. This initiative, led by Elon Musk, aims to improve government technology and streamline operations. DOGE will operate under the executive branch and include a renamed U.S. Digital Service, now called the U.S. DOGE Service. The executive order outlines DOGE's primary goal, upgrading federal IT systems to increase efficiency. While cost-cutting and regulatory changes were initially highlighted, the EO focuses on IT modernization. DOGE is expected to implement Trump's 18-month DOGE agenda and conclude its operations on July 4, 2026. DOGE has faced lawsuits since its announcement, with claims it violated Federal Advisory Committee laws. However, Trump's order ensures DOGE will not function as an advisory committee. Co-leader Vivek Ramaswamy announced on January 20th that he is stepping down to run for Ohio governor, leaving Musk to lead the effort. Currently, DOGE is said to have 20 employees. Its predecessor, the U.S. Digital Service, had 230 workers who supported projects like improving Social Security services and IRS tools, saving millions. DOGE's future work could achieve similar outcomes. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. President Trump's administration removed Coast Guard Commandant Admiral Linda Fagan, marking his first full day in office. Admiral Fagan, the first woman to lead a U.S. military branch since 2022, was dismissed by Acting Homeland Security Secretary Benjamin Huffman. In a statement, Huffman thanked Fagan for her service but cited leadership failures and operational issues as reasons for her removal. A senior DHS official highlighted her inadequate response to border security threats, poor coordination on maritime operations, and ineffective efforts to stop drug trafficking, including fentanyl. Fagan had focused on boosting recruitment and retention during her tenure, achieving recruitment goals last year for the first time since 2007. However, critics accused her of prioritizing diversity and inclusion policies over operational needs. Fagan also worked to rebuild trust with Congress and address sexual harassment issues in the Coast Guard. Despite these efforts, officials said she failed to resolve systemic problems and hold leadership accountable. Admiral Kevin Lunde, previously the Vice Commandant, has been appointed as Acting Commandant. The Coast Guard now faces challenges under new leadership, including budget constraints and global security responsibilities. President Trump signed an executive order on January 20, 2025 to revoke security clearances for former intelligence officials who signed a 2020 letter about Hunter Biden's laptop. The letter claimed the laptop emails had the hallmarks of a Russian disinformation campaign. The order targeted 51 officials, including John Bolton, Leon Panetta, James Clapper, Michael Hayden, and John Brennan. Trump accused them of misusing their positions to influence the 2020 presidential election and undermine democratic institutions. He stated their actions harmed public trust in the intelligence community. The letter, issued before the 2020 election, did not confirm the email's authenticity but suggested Russian involvement. Trump claimed the officials collaborated with Joe Biden's campaign to suppress critical information. The president also directed intelligence agencies to revoke any active clearances held by these individuals. Trump singled out Bolton for allegedly exposing sensitive information in his memoir. Critics expect the decision to spur controversy in the coming weeks. Trevor Noah will host the 2025 Grammy Awards for the fifth consecutive year. The ceremony is scheduled for February 2nd at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles and will air live on CBS and Paramount+. Noah, known for his work on The Daily Show, has been praised for his live hosting skills since taking on the Grammys in 2021. He said hosting live events is exciting and unpredictable. This year's show will focus on supporting wildfire relief efforts in Los Angeles. Recent fires destroyed thousands of homes, including those of music professionals. The Recording Academy and MusiCares have already raised $2 million for emergency aid. The 67th Grammy Awards will also honor top artists, with Beyoncé leading nominations at 11. She has now received 99 Grammy nominations, the most in history. Producers Ben Winston, Raj Kapoor, and Jesse Collins will work on the event, with Noah also serving as a producer. Governor Kathy Hochul delivered remarks at the 57th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebration hosted by the Baptist Ministers Conference of Greater New York and vicinity. She honored Dr. King's legacy, recalling his last speech in a New York City church and his powerful message of justice and equality. Hochul highlighted the struggles of New Yorkers addressing inflation, high living costs, and child care expenses. She promised relief through initiatives such as tax cuts, free school meals, and financial support for families. Hochul also emphasized her administration's efforts to offer second chances through the Clean Estate Law and tackle the ongoing impact of slavery with the Reparations Commission. The governor encouraged unity, urging everyone to continue Dr. King's fight for justice. She promised to prioritize the people of New York in her upcoming budget, which aims to provide financial relief and create opportunities for struggling families. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for global updates. A fire destroyed the Grand Kartal Hotel at a ski resort in northwestern Turkey, killing 66 people and injuring 32 others, officials said. The blaze started early Tuesday in the hotel's restaurant and spread rapidly through the 12-story building with wooden cladding. Over 230 guests were staying at the hotel during a peak holiday period. Witnesses said guests tried escaping with bed sheets and ropes, and some jumped from windows. Media reports confirmed at least 3 people died from jumping. Interior Minister Ali Yerlikaya confirmed the deaths and said the fire had been contained. Survivors reported no fire alarms or safety measures like smoke detectors or escape stairs. Authorities detained 4 people, including the hotel owner, as 6 prosecutors investigate the cause. President Erdogan expressed condolences and promised action. Evacuated guests were moved to nearby hotels, while officials warned the building might collapse. The exact cause of the fire remains under investigation. Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke with Chinese President Xi Jinping in a video call just hours after Donald Trump was sworn in as the 47th President of the United States. The call highlighted the strong ties between Russia and China, with Putin calling Xi his dear friend and emphasizing their shared interests and mutual benefits. Russia has increasingly relied on China for trade and diplomatic support during its conflict with the West, which began nearly 3 years ago after invading Ukraine. China has benefited from this partnership by gaining access to Russia's resources and markets. Although Trump was not directly mentioned during the call, experts believe the leaders discussed strategies for dealing with his administration. Trump has threatened China with tariffs and expressed plans to end the war in Ukraine, potentially involving China. Kremlin officials later stated that Russia is ready to discuss a peace deal with Trump. Meanwhile, Trump hinted at soon meeting Putin and urged Russia to negotiate peace. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Carlos Alcaraz called missing his chance to capitalize on Novak Djokovic's injury his biggest mistake in their Australian Open quarter-final clash. Djokovic, chasing his 25th Grand Slam title, defeated the Spaniard 4-6, 6-4, 6-3, 6-4 to reach the semi-finals against Alexander Zverev. The 21-year-old Alcaraz, who has won 4 major titles, couldn't secure his first Australian Open win yet. Djokovic appeared in pain and required medical attention late in the first set, which he lost. However, after getting treatment and thigh strapping, he improved steadily and dominated the match. Alcaraz admitted he failed to press Djokovic when he struggled early in the second set. I should have pushed him harder then, Alcaraz said. He reflected on the defeat positively, saying the experience will help him grow as a player. Losing to one of the best ever will only make me better, he said, leaving Australia determined to improve. Chelsea ended their five-match winless streak with a 3-1 victory over Wolves on Monday, climbing back into the Premier League's top four. Second-half goals from Marc Cucurella and Noni Madueke saved Robert Sanchez's blushes after the goalkeeper's first-half mistake allowed Matt Doherty to equalize Tosin Adarabioyo's opener. Chelsea dominated possession early, with Adarabioyo scoring his first Premier League goal following a VAR review. However, Wolves levelled after Sanchez dropped a corner kick, giving Doherty an easy finish. In the second half, Chelsea regained control. Cucurella scored on the hour mark, and 5 minutes later, Madueke headed in to seal the win. Manager Enzo Maresca praised his team's response, saying, "We created chances, stayed confident, and tonight we finally scored 3 goals." Chelsea is now back on track for Champions League qualification. Meanwhile, Wolves remain outside the relegation zone on goal difference, struggling with 3 straight defeats. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,607.37. The NYSE Composite is increased by 58.74 points or 0.30%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,902.50. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 451.04 points or 1.17%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,244.38. The Shanghai index is increased by 2.56 points or 0.08%. Hong Kong stock close price is 19,925.81. The Hang Seng index is increased by 341.75 points or 1.75%. Bombay stock close price is 77,073.44. The Sensex index is increased by 454.11 points or 0.59%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Trump signs a record number of executive orders on day one. Eighteen states sued Trump administration to stop birthright citizenship order. Trump orders federal workers back to office full-time. Elon Musk to lead Trump's new DOGE initiative. Trump administration removes Coast Guard Chief Linda Fagan. Trump penalizes ex-officials over 2020 claims about Hunter Biden emails. Trevor Noah to host 2025 Grammy Awards for fifth year. Governor Hochul pledged financial relief at MLK celebration. Blaze at Turkey's Grand Kirtal Hotel claims 66 lives, injures 32. Putin and Xi discuss future plans amid Trump's US presidency. Alcaraz admits key mistake after Djokovic loss. And Chelsea beats Wolves to secure top 4 spot. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel, and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BT Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.